Welcome to the podcast. It's me, Chris and Siobhan. Listen to us talk about stuff or don't. Hey guys, welcome back to the podcast. This is what would you call
Bonus
this?
This is
Episode 22.B?
Yes.
episode 22B. Correct. We had to delete the first episode 22A because we had a guard
Issues, and we'll leave it there.
Had issues.
We'll keep it nice and vague.
For those of you that
Didn't see it, that's fine. For
you
those
missed
of you
out.
who did.
That's why you need to get on this show as soon as possible because
We've all the illegal stuff on. And only half of it we get away with.
We'd be saying stuff sometimes and we don't even know if it's racist or not.
Actually, it's probably a good thing that one was taken down.
Isn't it fright though?
And a desperate fight.
I'd hate to have my job dictate.
Every corporate job dictates how you behave.
Well, I mean, it's only a matter of where the line would be drawn for me. So maybe keep on the right side of the law.
So become academic.
So you couldn't be saying anything like racist or anything like that?
Well, I wouldn't anyway because I'm not. Nice try.
He's at it again.
What's a racist word that you couldn't say?
What's like the worst racist word you know? I think that's universal.
Yes, I think
And
so.
not in a million years would I use it like ever. I think I'm probably, you don't
What word are you on about?
Nice
See?
try again.
Oh, that one.
You're acting like I didn't grow up with you and I know exactly how you try and catch
But
me
to
out.
see how some comedians are saying it now.
No. Who?
Like,
What word?
Drew.
Touche.
I know it. South
I
Park.
know it, but I don't think I should say it.
And the black guy behind the camera.
What should... No. Well, I mean...
Andrew Schultz uses it a few times. Although I suppose
Didn't
he
he
doesn't.
get in trouble recently?
That was probably why.
Actually, yeah. Controversial.
But I'd hate to have a job that would dictate me like that.
Well, you don't like anyone telling you to do anything.
Lucky then you don't have a job.
I do have a job, I just work for myself.
Self-employed.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Self-employed.
Best way.
It's funny when I have to describe to people what
What do you actually do? Well,
what you do. I'm like Superman, except I can't fly and I don't have laser eyes and I'm not a journalist.
And I wasn't adopted.
I don't wear a suit.
And don't wear a suit.
And I'm fine around kryptonite. No, the stuff in churches, different story.
My kryptonite is frankincense.
Frankincense?
It's frankincense, yeah.
Specifically, frank incense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's it made out of again, did we say?
Franks.
Franks, yeah.
They just burn up a load of franks when they die and crush them up in a little mortar and pestle. And that's your frankincense.
I love a mortar and pestle.
I feel like I've a load of fluid in my lungs.
Do you know why that is? All the moisture.
Moisture. I must have taken in all of the moisture. Oh my God.
I was just thinking, Doc, of jobs. What's
on.
the best job you've ever had?
The best job I ever had.
Because you're a bit like me, you've jumped a lot.
I did jump. Well,
No,
I
you didn't,
I had
no.
a big, massive not
Stint.
jump stint in the middle. But that was retail. And that was needs must.
Where in selling jewellery?
Jewellery and watches.
I thought you
and
liked that
stuff.
job.
That was fine, like. It wasn't my dream job or anything.
Cleaning rings.
No, that happens. At home or in work, I didn't like cleaning rings. I'm probably happiest. Babies.
Sure.
This is getting worse, actually. Cut that bit out. No, the happiest I've been is what I'm doing now. Throw me into a lab any day of the week on my own, my little white jacket on.
Fake scientist.
I'm not a fake scientist. Mr. Scientist. No, taking actual measurements using cool instruments in the lab and testing like real samples.
What's that instrument called for measuring stuff? It's got the inside thing.
A vernier calipers?
It's to measure the inside of like a circular thing.
Jesus Christ. Like, you mean the diameter of inside a hollow circle?
Yeah.
You could do that with a ruler.
Not accurately though.
You mean like
It's got two
a
bits like,
micrometer?
so you have a circle like this and it's got two things and you stick it into the circle
This is getting worse. Are we still talking about a measurement?
and you spread it out.
Micrometer.
Is it?
Oh,
Yeah.
a micrometer. There's like it looks like a hook and a thing that you screw and it.
No.
No, a digital vernier calipers would do what you're looking for.
Oh, calipers.
Yes, that's what I said actually 2 minutes ago if you were listening.
Yeah, that's it.
Why did you need to know that now?
What?
What do you go measuring?
No, I remember I had one in school for measuring stuff.
And that was your
What were
favourite
you
job?
measuring in school?
What size Uranus, man?
Oh my God. Why did you have that? What were you
did
actually measuring?
Engineering in school.
Oh, pipes and stuff.
I can't actually remember. Oh, metalwork.
Oh, yeah. Metal
Stuff we weren't allowed to.
Yeah.
The convent.
Though, obviously from being in the physics department and stuff, now knowing how many schools don't offer physics now, like 30 years after we were in school, and we went to an all-girls convent, and the fact that we were offered physics back in the 90s is fairly good going. Yep.
Did I do metalwork?
No, we'd no metalwork and we'd no woodwork. We would have done those if they were there.
Did we have graphic design? I don't think we had that either.
No, graphics weren't invented until the 2000s.
We had religion.
We had graphic
though.
design.
I'm joking.
Oh,
Wow.
it was the technical school. What?
Technical drawing. No, then it's graphics.
Do you remember we started off with the computers that had the black screens with the green writing, and you'd put in your floppy disk.
Like Matrix.
Yeah, and you'd
Yeah.
spend a computer
And
class.
you'd wear black leather.
And you'd be
going into the
typing
class.
something for 45 minutes. And then at the end, it would just spit out a command. And everybody was like, wow.
Yeah. No, I wasn't that wow about it.
Yeah, it
I
was
always
really
thought that
boring.
class was so boring. Yeah. We just had to wait for the internet to be invented.
That was a night.
It caught up with us though.
Siobhan, what was your favourite job ever?
I haven't had one yet.
You did never liked the job?
No, I've never. No. And I've worked really hard all my life and I've fucking hated all of them.
You didn't work hard at getting a nice job, did you like?
No.
You worked hard at getting a job you didn't like.
Yeah, no, I always thought I wanted to be a social worker, that type of...
Work with who?
I could be a social worker.
Working with who? Old people or young people or
Well, it depends.
teenagers or dogs?
Actually,
or
no, I wouldn't like to do that. No, I don't want to work with people ever again. Maybe I'd like to work with animals. Yeah.
Well, be a Garda. You can work with animals.
Animals, yeah, 7 days a week. I've
Garda
never liked...
works with animals.
Think about it.
Animals is in criminals. Wow, do I have to explain every joke this evening?
Yeah. No, I've never... and I fucking hate capitalism and everything it stands for. I just should have been born rich. I'd love to be a philanthropist. That would be amazing. That would be my favourite job if I could get one.
What about a vet?
Yeah, no, I don't want to get dirty now. I'm too fucking old. No,
Sticking her hand up a cow's hole.
no, not my favourite thing to do.
the long gloves?
Yeah, and just be covered in shit.
Oh, do you know what I'd love
Yeah.
to do? I'd love to be a dog trainer. I love dogs.
That's really... I bet you that's
Were
really
you going to
annoying.
say easy?
No, really hard.
No,
I wouldn't have the patience for that now.
No.
I would. Yeah, I'd like it. Yeah.
No.
I'm only pulling things out of a hat here. I've never really thought about it. Stuck in the capitalism
Today's the
wheel.
day.
Today's the day.
I
Did your
don't
notice?
know.
Like
Do you know
Something
that
gonna
fellow you go to talk about your future in school?
a career advisor. What did he tell you?
Hair and beauty for us. I'm like, really?
Did he tell you about FOSS?
His advice to you was hair and beauty.
Her advice.
yeah.
Why would you advise anyone to do that?
Because it was easy and we were girls and we didn't apply ourselves, so everybody kind of you
Yeah.
know, did a
That's
hairdressing
surely
course.
like a net.
or-
That's something
And
you can
actually,
fall
do you
back
know-
on.
Yeah.
Hair and beauty.
Like, does anyone actually aspire to do hair and beauty?
Yeah, Neve actually said that she'd like to open a business, like doing
Oh,
beauty.
that's different. That's
Yeah.
like owning your own
Well,
business
I'll tell
and
you,
stuff.
if I lost my job in the morning, I'd go back and do something practical, like a plumber, electrician, or carpenter,
Yeah.
something
I think I'd like to
hands-on.
be a plumber or an electrician as well.
Yep.
I only ever know of one girl, I think she's over in Kerry, that has a job like that.
Does she love it?
And she's a plaster.
Is she rich?
She's not. She's covered in shit though. I don't know. I
Okay,
don't-
no.
In that case.
In that case, it's
No,
a no.
isn't that what they're saying now? The trades, like that's where all the money is.
Money's gone.
It's not. You cannot get.
No, it's not. That's not where the money is. The money is, and I'd advise everyone that's
Get out
listening
that
to
square
this.
thing there. How much does a
Chris.
plumber make a year?
I explained this to someone last day, right? The best job you can have is in computers.
Is the one you enjoy?
Well, yeah.
What do you mean in computers? That's very broad.
Because, like, even. Oh, I have an announcement to make. I got my Instagram back.
Oh, yeah. My God,
So-
we're months talking about it.
144 days later, I got my Instagram back. It cost me a lot of money. It cost me some coinage.
Go on. How many zeros?
3.
But how many zeros is it worth?
Well,
It cost me. I think it cost nearly 8.5 grand
Fucking hell.
to get it back.
Through
I don't
legitimate
even have that in spending
sources.
money in a year.
8.5 G's to get my page back, but I think it's worth it.
Better be. Did you get back all your famous friends?
So yeah, I have all my famous friends back. It's weird though, my page is acting like it's brand new.
How do you mean?
Engagement is low, basically.
Oh, you sold your soul to the devil.
So
Getting your
the
page
front
back.
page only
I imagine
looks
it's
like
just because
someone pasted on the 390,000. The rest of it is zero.
It'd be like, right, if you're really famous in the 90s and then you die for like 20 years and then you wake up in 20
Come back.
something 2010 and like nobody knows you. It's like, who's this guy? Oh, you make funny reels, huh?
So there's
So there's a bit of that happened, and inactivity on my side then has made me be at the bottom of everyone's feed.
and you somehow tied your two pages together. Your new one and your old one.
You can't do that. Can't do it.
You can always direct traffic, I suppose. To
Just
them.
direct traffic. Although I was going to ask your man if he could do that for me.
Sure, look at
That'd be
what's another
$6
couple
grand.
of thou. Deep pockets again.
Where was I? Oh yeah, my point there was,
Yeah.
so this guy this fella I'm friends with, he's like, I think I know a guy that can get the page back. I was like, sweet. He got the guy. He said he's getting this other page back. This other page had 550,000 followers. So he was like, see how this fella gets on. And I was like, okay. So I not followed this page because you can't follow because the page was suspended around the same time as mine. It was gone ages.
Can you say who it is?
No.
I could, but I can't remember.
Oh, okay.
Aren't we in enough trouble this week?
Then the following day, I checked his page and it was back, and he was like all gratitude in his stories. It was like, oh, I'm a G.
Actually, where was your gratitude?
I put up a thing. That's what I mean. You didn't even see it
No.
because my page is at the bottom of everyone's feed.
So what do you have to do now to drag it back up to the top again?
Post.
Constant.
Not constant. I find if you do constant, you end up at the bottom again. So like
you
frequent
can't
enough.
saturate, yeah.
So you need to figure out what the analytics are to get you just at the right
Lunchtime for me every day.
lunchtime.
I didn't
Because-
get your post from today. It was like almost the inverse of what you normally do.
You didn't get it
Yeah.
because she was claiming to be something she wasn't.
What was she claiming to be? And then she
So
moved
she's
her
like, "Hey,
foot in her
guys."
sandal.
Because it wasn't her.
Sorry, I missed
now
this.
I
Go
get
on.
it. Okay.
Explain.
Yeah.
Who
So
was
she was
it?
like, hey guys, I'm here today. I'm going to bench 120 kilos for a couple of reps. Check it out. So the screen stops there and goes on,
Her
to the,
spleen is fine. It's the screen,
goes on to
actually.
the next one. And she's like lying down. And when she lies down, her foot turns into a man's foot. And it's not her benching. And she got loads
Why
I
of
would
just
you
thought
do
she
that?
moved her foot out of her sandal.
No.
Are you sure? Okay, we need to,
100% sure.
I need to watch that again
I'm
to
gonna have to watch
verify
that
for
as
the
well.
listeners.
But you called her specifically out.
A liar. Yep.
In a fun way. She didn't actually do anything.
Did she come back to you? She hasn't seen it yet.
I don't think so. So 1 o'clock for me is good because it's 1 o'clock Irish time is good time because everyone's on the lunch break, and it's like 8 a.m. in America.
Yeah.
And it's another
Oh
time
yeah,
in
so you
Australia.
might look at it before you go to work, and then maybe at
Yep.
lunchtime, and then
Yeah.
in the evening again. Well,
Yep,
maybe
yep.
you need to up the TikTok and up Red Note.
I was going to say, are you going to join Red Note?
Yeah.
If Red Note is the same as TikTok, there's no point me joining it because they don't allow me to post my
Well,
type
it's
of
not
content.
the exact same
No.
Is it from the same?
crowd. No,
No.
it
Is
just
it from the
runs
same area? Is it from China?
Yes,
Yes.
but China
Is
as
not
you
Singapore.
know, is a big country.
Yeah, but I bet you it's the same rules. So is TikTok.
How do you
Well,
know
you
that
don't know
without
that.
checking it out?
Exactly.
Actually, I don't either because I can't read Mandarin.
Yeah.
But like, it's worth setting
There you
up.
go.
But why would you not try it out? Because it's not owned by the same company.
And actually, the CEO was welcoming people. Did you see that? Which was
they were
nice.
all about it. Yeah, they
Yep.
were delighted.
Elon Musk does that as well. He's
Do you
like,
mind
hey,
that?
Fuck
Fuck
off.
Hey guys.
No,
No.
he's dead in the water.
Hey.
Gone.
Gan. Actually, how white is he?
He's very strange looking. He looks like a robot covered in flesh.
Silvery white.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Lizard people, anyone?
you still haven't answered the question, Siobhan. What job you'd like to do? I feel like a guidance counsellor. Tell us, Siobhan, what do you want to do?
I have no idea.
You never actually asked me what my ideal job would be.
And actually, just as we're talking
'Cause
about that, the World Economic Forum came out with the Future of Jobs 2030 today. There's going to be lots of jobs displaced, like cashiers and stuff. And there is still a gap.
The ones you can
skills.
automate.
Exactly.
Actually, it's very interesting, that book I'm reading, and that change won't happen as fast as you think.
It won't, no.
According to the scientist. And actually, the way he's writing, I think he's right.
What's the book called again?
How the World Works.
Yes.
Lies.
Excellent book.
It's in a book in black and white.
And our book club is up and running again. So, and I asked everyone, I suggested it might be a nice read.
Actually, do you know what I have as well? I have the Headway app. So if you need to read something or get the keynotes from a book, you can head into the Headway app and pop in the book, and it brings it up, and then you listen to about 20 minutes. Of Headway.
Does that work for research papers?
I don't know that. That would.
I think IO does that, actually.
There you go.
IO.
So, yeah.
So Siobhan, back to this. What job do you want to do?
Fucking hell.
What do you like?
I don't like doing anything.
Okay, do you like clothes?
No, I hate shopping now. I used to like it. No.
Do you like food?
Yeah.
No, it's a job to eat.
Do you like eating food?
Not really, no.
Oh my God.
No.
Do you like space?
I do.
Yes.
But I don't want to be out in space.
So would you like to be a space researcher?
An astrophysicist, maybe, yeah.
My friend is
Actually,
an astrophysicist.
If I thought my brain could do it, I'd love to do it, yeah.
Well, her PhD now, she's...
You just need to manifest.
Computational. It's all code writing.
No.
That's the end of that.
Okay, so astrology. Is that the one where you...
Read cards and tarot cards and... No.
Well, no.
I don't like
Animals?
children. Not
Dog
really
grooming?
all animals. Dog grooming. No, it's dirty. Could I have my nails done? I don't know. No.
Got my nails done this morning, nice and fresh.
What else could we give you?
Do you know what I think I'd like?
Okay,
a
look,
rally
here's-
car driver, professional.
You can't drive a normal car, so that's out as well.
Yes, I can.
Maybe
So-
that's what would make her a good race car driver, because she takes risks.
Lots of...
They don't always pay off.
So I looked up the top 10 best jobs in the world.
Ever.
Go on.
Ever, never, ever. You
We'll
mean.
say yes
Ever,
or no
never.
to each one.
Ever, never.
Right, go on.
Anesthesiologist.
No.
Anaesthetist,
Yeah.
which is the same thing. Putting people to sleep.
There's
Actually, I
huge
think
risk in that, though.
huge.
Because you could kill
And they
them.
don't fully know how that works.
No,
Second
which
no.
is worrying.
Anesthetist is a medical doctor who gives patients local anesthetics when undergoing surgery.
In general.
What do anesthetists do? They closely work with surgeons and nurses and are responsible for monitoring patients.
They spend
How
a
is
lot
this
of the
number
day
one?
saying the title of their job.
How is this number one? How much do anesthetists earn?
Anesthesiologists make?
They earn
Is it in
That's a
dollars or
lot.
euro?
pounds.
Pound sterling.
Why,
So
why are we talking in
100,000.
imperial money?
Because that's what it says in front of me.
£120,000.
That's what I was going to guess, yeah.
Well, then we both wrong.
250.
Go on, so.
200.
They earn between 44, which is shite, and 96,000 a year. But technically, all they're doing is
No, it's
No,
not.
it's the risk involved. It's somebody's life.
the
all you have
weight-
to do is
No, no,
weight
no.
versus anesthetic.
Yeah, in the back of a fag packet outside the door before you go in. Like,
You can't say that word,
No,
Siobhan.
scratch your head like, take the two.
I
It's maybe just...
I said that word on Instagram before.
know when people got up and can they fuck off because it's a word
no,
we
my
use in
comment got
Ireland.
flagged and got deleted by Instagram.
Of course
What
it did because
word?
they're Americans. Jesus.
I said I used to smoke fags.
Oh, yes, that whole sentence, in fact, means something entirely different in America.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I remember now.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Well, we're literally going every time we smoke one to our lungs.
Yeah.
I don't know, did you watch Landman?
No.
Do you remember what he said about smoking?
Yeah.
What?
It's kind of...
Go on.
He said a really high number of the population in Japan. Where else was it? Japan,
The three, Italy and
and
was it Argentina or somewhere?
it was somewhere where they
South or
smoke a
Central
lot.
America. Right.
And he said lung disease isn't even in the top 10 of the deaths there.
Go away.
Because your one's given out to him about, he knows lots of statistics. God, today is such a big word day.
Is he like a savant or something? Is that the whole
And he
crux
just knows
of it?
lots of, so like you want to give up the cigarettes, you're smoking 2 packs a day.
I had the weirdest dream last night. I dreamt that I was surrounded by polymaths and that I was a polymath as well. And the word polymath kept repeating in my head. And I woke up and I was like, what the fuck is a polymath? And then I looked it up. I sent it to Siobhan. I was like, I fucking dreamt about this all night last night, not knowing
Weird.
what the word meant. Hang on.
What does it mean?
I'll tell you now.
Let me guess. Poly means, what's poly mean in Latin?
Many.
And what does mat mean? Many calculations.
Sorry,
Well, you're not a million miles away. Oh, the square thing. When a person's knowledge covers many different areas, he or she is a polymath.
But sure, that's not you.
I have it. Sorry. So after Norse,
There's a kick in the hole. That's not you.
Yeah, well, it's not because
What?
you're just intelligent in one area.
I'm stupid everywhere else.
And then, like, your street smarts is like fucking education.
That's because I'm
go away.
autistic.
We have
Tomato.
street smarts.
We only have street smarts,
You've
I'd say,
more
in the
than
last 6
Siobhan.
months.
Or you've more than Chris.
Yeah.
Chris is walking the wall before she realises it's a wall.
Well, hang on. Listen.
That's because my eyesight is bad.
After Norris gets on Nathan's case about the Pop-Tart, Nathan implies that the advice is rich coming from a 2-pack-a-day smoker. That sends Norris into a speech pointing out that people smoke as much or more in countries like Japan, China and Italy. You know what those 3 countries have in common. Lung cancer ain't even in the top 10 leading causes of death. It ain't cigarettes, it's sugar and shit like that.
I believe him.
There you go.
Is there any statistical data to back that up, though?
Probably, but
Yeah,
I'm
look
not
at the
going
heart
to look it up.
disease is number 1 killer in every country, which is
Is it in
Sugar.
China?
Sugar. Jesus.
And you know what else contributes to heart disease?
ChatGPT.
Smoking. So how can you say for certain?
listen. He said it, and I believe him over you.
Leading
You're not
cause of death in China
Heart
in
disease.
2022 is stroke.
Stroke.
Second one, ischemic heart disease. And third one, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease.
And what do
Ischemic.
they do a lot of there again, you were just saying?
Ischemic heart disease is to do with
Fourth
fish.
one, trachea, bronchus and lung cancers. And finally, number 5, stomach cancer.
Go on. So find out the top contributor to, say, the top 3 causes of death in China.
I'm not at
It's
school.
sweets. We just told you.
It's not fucking sweets.
It is
Actually, the country with the largest sweet sugar consumption in the world.
America.
So it's not China then. If it's a numbers
Leading
game.
cause of death in stroke patients in China. Rightio. So the major cause of death in China are vascular disease, cancer and chronic respiratory disease. Unlike in Western countries, where is this getting to P from stroke from? Doesn't say.
Sorry, Chris, you're wrong again.
I'm not wrong.
Moving on. Number 2 of the top 10 jobs in the world.
Go on.
Airline pilot.
What? They don't even get paid that much anymore.
What does an airline pilot do? Fly planes,
Fly
I
planes.
think.
Would you like
What-
to fly a plane?
Okay, go on. What do they earn? 200 grand?
What qualifications do you need to be an airline pilot?
You need good eyes.
Have you bad eyes?
Mathematics.
Bad eyes.
You'll typically need to have 5 GCSEs, including maths, physics, and preferable 2 A levels. That's a lot, I think, isn't it?
I don't know what that is. It's
2 A levels. A
UK.
levels is the leaving cert equivalent, is it not? Mm-hmm. So you only need 2 of them.
Of A.
You mean to
I
get
imagine
an
2
A
of
in
them.
2 of them?
Yeah, that's what A, I presume, means.
No,
Two A's and
and
A
they
levels.
earn between...
he can't do the square
two
thing.
A's and A levels, is it?
Oh, yeah. You need to have GCSEs,
Yep.
including maths, physics, and preferably 2 A levels. So you need to have your leaving cert done. In your leaving cert, you need maths and physics, and you need at least 2 of them to be A plus.
No.
I think it's how
A.
you're reading it. GCSE anyway for a start is the junior cert equivalent.
Okay, I'm going to read it word for word.
Are you just taking out the ones you like?
To become a plane flyer,
There is no direct equivalent between GCSE grades and A levels. GCSEs are taken at ages 14 to 16 and A levels are taken at ages 16 to 18.
I'm reading off it. Okay,
Yes, you're reading,
here's
you're
what it says.
understanding it wrong.
Okay, no, you're... No.
Was that written by a
I'll
5-year-old
call out
with
again.
their left
To
hand?
Is this
become
written in crayon?
an airline pilot, you'll typically need to have 5 GCSEs, including maths and physics,
Is it just flashing pictures at you?
and preferably
You're just thinking of
2
words.
A levels. Although it's not essential to have a big degree. Oh no, it just says degree. Where did I pull big out?
Degree is different again.
Yep.
Most airline pilots will have studied it at university.
Let's drop this one. Move on to the
Yeah,
next
go
one
on.
board.
Which
What do they
number?
earn?
150.
Siobhan?
To 80. I don't know.
Siobhan's right, because they make between 24... This is very vague. Between 24 and 110,000.
What?
Isn't that like everyone?
You mean
basically? Yeah.
you've covered every job on the job market except the outliers?
That makes no sense.
Between 0 and 200,000.
Where did you get this information from?
3. Number 3.
Yeah,
Best
go
job in
on.
the world. This is not a good job because I know one. Surgeon.
It's one of the most stressful jobs in the world.
Yeah, exactly.
And shit hours.
Like there's
And
a
bad pay
a
now.
girl from the Castle West who was a surgeon, and I remember one time when she was getting ready for her tests, she was up at 5 o'clock in the morning to study, and I used to meet her in the gym at lunchtime where she got an hour break and back to study, and she studied until 11 o'clock that night. Back up at 5 o'clock in the morning.
How does your brain stay awake that long to do that?
Or how do you
need
consume and retain that much information?
That's like a genetic gift to be able to study that hard.
I definitely can't anyway.
I couldn't look at a book.
7 a.m. to 4 p.m. That's as much as I can read, and my brain shuts
AI
off.
will change that though. So
How?
In transforming jobs, like if you think of screening for doctors, for example, screening for diseases, you'll be able to identify things quickly. Or images, AI for image reading.
Well, that's what they're doing.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
the future is glasses. So when you put on your glasses, they're going to
So
be.
anyone can be
No,
a
no, no.
surgeon.
I meant reading a scan like a radiographer that can put a lot more into an AI machine and cover more ground, basically.
Just you tell Elon Musk is making.
Oh, fuck off talking about him.
But it's just it'd
What's
be good.
he developing now? And
Robots.
He's not. He'll cuckoo someone else's
Okay, yeah,
fucking
but
idea.
He's a cuckoo.
He's doing it, cuckoo or not.
He's not. He's providing a bit of money, talking rot.
Yeah.
Anyway, surgeon. What does a surgeon do? Surgeon stuff. What qualifications do you need? I imagine
Lots.
Good with a knife.
degree, surgeon degree, and how much do surgeons earn? This is a lie as well.
200.
40 to
I wonder who wrote this. I just say
90.
Who's your source, Patrick?
44 to 94. Again,
No.
That's entry level, surely. 44, is it? While you're training and out
Well,
in practice.
apparently an awful lot of their money is made in overtime.
Oh, an agency work, maybe.
Premium like overtime rates and stuff, which is right because there's such a shortage of them and the work is really hard and they should be paid better anyway.
Number 4,
Go on.
chief executive. Doesn't every
Of what?
Of what?
doesn't everyone have one of them? A chief executive is the highest position available within a company or organization.
Nah.
How much do chief executives earn?
Well, the higher up you go, the less work you do.
Number 5, a lawyer.
Also, no, they do.
No.
There's a lot
Number
of hours
6,
in that.
architect, or some people like to say architect.
Architect. Actually, I think that might be nice.
Ooh, this one I can agree with. 7, a video game tester.
I was trying to get Emmett to go into that when he was younger. And now
Good money.
Connell
Anything to do with
wants to
computers.
Connell wants to do graphic design for computer games.
That's what he should do.
Yes.
Do you know
That's
what
a
I'd love
brilliant
to do? Mix poisons.
Toxicology, yeah, I'd love that.
Yeah, poisons.
But then you'd have to test them out on animals.
Not necessarily.
How are you going to know it works?
Well, we've a huge back catalogue. Women in particular.
Can you imagine they get paedophiles to be testing stuff like that?
Oh, I'd do that. Yeah.
Oh no, he just melted.
Or terrible criminals that are in for death row anyway. Just sign up a program where they can go and test shit
Well,
on
there's
them.
a whole human rights angle there.
I know, but
I just
they're-
think all pedos are should be melted down.
Fodder for toxicology
yeah.
Like
testing.
murder. Did they
No,
deserve-
because
did-
not
did they
always.
deserve
It's
it?
not always wrong. I was just talking to someone today about that most female inmates that are in for violent crime, it was because they were defending themselves, and most men, it's like violent crime.
Yep.
Full stop.
Yep.
Number 8, entrepreneur.
Fucking vague
Broadly
as fuck.
speaking, I don't want to.
What?
Never mind.
Or
We want to-
Do you want water?
No, I was going to say something and I decided against it.
Freelance writer or designer.
Actually,
Yes.
something. Could you be an artist and just, you know, the way, like, just have your studio and just whenever the moment takes you or the mood takes you, you just paint
Actually, I'd
some
love to be able
pictures.
to sing in a band. You just fuck off on
Band would be
tour.
good crack, yeah.
Yeah.
Can you sing?
No,
No, not even
that's
a small
again
bit.
that's just
Apparently, everyone on the planet can learn how to sing.
I don't
says
know
that?
if that's true.
It's a fact.
From there as well.
The name of that website
Well, my
was
daughter is a beautiful singer. I mean, it had to come from somewhere.
Yeah, she's
It
stunning.
wasn't her father.
successatschool.org.
What?
That's the name of the website. I feel it was a big lie.
italkrot.com.
Okay, here's another one.
Go on.
Number 1 on this website.
Yeah.
I don't believe any of these either. Nurse practitioner. Nurse is probably one of the biggest cunt of jobs you could have.
But no, are they talking like on a satisfaction level? Because you know the way nurses, it's a vocation, though it's stressful. you're helping people.
Yeah.
If they can manage the stress side of the job, I think that the satisfaction level there is high because it's a vocation. They're helping people and they feel what's the word?
No, do you know what would be great? Mob boss wife. You'd have to be top of the chain though.
What if you're dead?
Yeah. What?
That'd be no good to you.
No, but
Don't
like if
they
you're
die
fairly high
sometimes?
up in the chain,
Don't
no,
they
but the
die
lower down
sometimes?
ones.
What?
Don't they die sometimes?
No, they die like.
It's a
violently.
high risk position.
High risk, high reward.
There you go.
Imagine the jewellery.
I know. And the furs.
Vintage jewellery.
Vintage, yeah,
Yeah.
all vintage.
Not real fur.
No, but vintage. It was there already. You're just giving it a better home. It's fine.
Go on.
Next one. IT manager.
No.
I don't like any of these jobs.
How long did you spend looking on the internet for that?
There's a quick pivot today at about 4 p.m.
I found a funny story though.
Go
Go on.
So me and my brother are fraternal twins. Does that mean identical?
No.
No.
What does it mean then?
2 eggs, 1 womb. They don't look alike and they share about 20% of their genetic material, I believe.
There's 7 type of twins.
It makes a good story, so.
Oh, go on.
My stepmom passed away due to breast cancer, and when we were around 15 years old, she was like a second mother to us and had been around since we were very young, 5 years old. Now, fast forward to our junior year of college, I attended school in upstate New York while he attended a university in the state of Florida. One night, I woke up in a sweat with tears coming down my eyes. I had the most vivid dream. I was in a house and my stepmother was there. I knew she had passed in this dream, which was which was a first for me. She hugged me, told me how handsome I had become, and that she loved me. I woke up drenched in sweat, thinking, "What the fuck was that?"
That was a nice dream.
It was just very vivid, I suppose, for him.
Right.
I didn't say anything to anybody and went to class. As I'm walking back to my apartment after class, I get a call from my brother. His first words were, "I know this is going to sound weird, but I had the most vivid dream about Maggie last night." The hairs on the back of my neck stood up as he went to describe the exact same dream I had experienced the night prior. We've never had a twin moment like this, and I don't really know what to make of it, but it's always been a story that I wanted to tell.
Wow. That's pretty interesting.
So fraternal means nothing.
Well, no, you're still
The
like...
difference between fraternal and
It's
identical
actually,
is...
I looked it up there, it's actually 50%, not 20%. So they are genetically
fairly alike.
fairly alike, yeah.
Fairly being a really scientific quantitative measurement.
The only difference between fraternal and identical is the spelling.
I don't know, I wasn't listening.
All of the description also.
Oh, you know what we were chatting about the last night. So, so twins. So for the children of twins, when identical twins have
You
children,
fell off my chair. And
imagine.
it has arms.
So children of identical twins are as genetically similar as half siblings.
Oh, yeah. Well,
So
that
we've
makes sense.
a gaggle of them between us.
Yeah. How many children do you have? 7.
7. Yeah.
God, imagine having twins.
No.
Horrific.
Oh.
Horrific.
You were very nine-like.
We were bastards, yeah.
Were we though?
Oh, we were very
Absolutely.
bold. Really bold.
What do
yeah,
you
we
even
just didn't
remember?
care.
Nothing, but I just
You were
know.
5 years younger.
Yeah.
I heard the stories. Anytime
Legends.
you're not in Ruska, it's like everyone's like, "Oh, those fucking bitches."
We get great greeting where we go, "Oh my God, the twins are here." We're like, "Hello."
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, that's it exactly. It's
That's
so
good.
false.
That's not a negative thing. It's a presence. You bring a presence with you. We're
We are the party.
Yeah, we're charismatic.
Oh, here's another story.
Go on.
Today's is day of stories. Ever since I got out of hospital for chronic problems, my husband has been introducing me to some games every evening. One game used to be about doing things while my eyes are blindfolded, involving puzzles, Rubik's Cube.
Sorry, pause. After she came out of hospital,
What's the point of doing a Rubik's
What's-
Cube with your eyes closed?
but what did she come out of
Well,
the
that's the
hospital
thing.
for?
It does not say that.
Being
Why is that
driven
important in
demented
the
by your
story?
husband?
Yeah,
This is
fucking
like
idiot, I'll
a
bet.
film. You can't be asking questions.
Go
Okay.
on.
One game used to be about doing things while my eyes are blindfolded, involving puzzles, Rubik's Cube, shaped objects, etc. We'd make turns to do it just for entertainment. Just a couple of days ago, he's been trying to get me to sign papers while wearing a blindfold.
God, this is his master plan.
I refuse to do it because he'll never...
I'd sign him with the blindfold off.
I draw Mickey. Oh, is that
He
not my
sounds like a
signature?
dose.
Yeah.
Is that not my signature? No, it's a dick. I refuse to do it because he never lets me take a look at what I'm signing, neither before or after.
Why is she still married to him?
And also, like, it wouldn't look like your signature, therefore.
He says, well, I think it would. Isn't the signature memory over?
And also signed it under duress. Well, I was wearing a blindfold.
Exactly.
And also,
It doesn't
that's
look
not my
like my
signature.
signature. That's
you can
why.
do your signature blindfolded.
How many times have you tried that?
I've done loads of signatures.
With your eyes
Blindfolded.
closed?
I could be chatting and I can go and it's there. When we do meet and greets, I have to talk and sign at the same time.
You could write or draw a job knob and they'd love it.
And I have done. I remember one time.
I
knew
know
it.
This lady come up to me and she's like, "Can you do your signature? I want to get I want to get it tattooed on me." And I was like, "Okay." I was like, "Okay, what else do you want? Do you want me to draw a picture?" Somebody goes, "Yeah, draw whatever you want." And I was like, "Are you sure?" She goes, "I don't care what it is." I was like, "Okay."
Did you not do the cartoon face with the big bulgy eyes like you usually do?
So I signed my name and I drew a dick and balls, a proper one with veins and stuff. And she went and got it tattooed onto her. Fair play
I'd love
to
to
her.
see a
Oh,
picture
God.
of the
I actually
tattoo.
would like to see a picture of that.
It was good. Well, if you like dicks in my name.
Dick or Jeep, I suppose it kind of meant something to her.
Possibly.
Anyway, couldn't draw a Jeep.
Where were we? I refused to do it because he never lets me take a look at what I'm signing, neither before or after. He said that he was just trying to see if I could leave the same signature every time I sign, but I couldn't help feel uncomfortable. I told him I don't want to play this game unless he shows me the papers. At first, he said, "Never mind then," and stopped bringing it up. Last night he tried to convince me to try it and even volunteered to go first. I asked if he was going to show me what I was going to sign, and he made a face and said, "No, it's the rules and I should respect them." I refused, and he kept on.
What kind of a stupid game is that?
Fucking idiot.
It's clearly her
an
signature to
idiot.
sign over something.
Yeah, that's his plan, yeah.
Yeah.
I refused, and he kept on about how I acted worried and suspicious for no reason. He said I clearly don't trust him, and he was
Correct.
hurt by finding out now after everything we've been through. We had an argument, and I told him to drop it and not bring it up again, period. He was mad despite saying it was no big deal. He was obviously upset with me and kept talking about how I don't trust him and that I was out of line to assume or suspect anything like this from him. I might be paranoid, but I couldn't help it. I do think I was to him after he stood by my... What? I do think I was...
She was suspicious of him.
I do think I was suspicious of him.
To him after he stood by my side when my own family didn't even visit. I tell
Sorry,
you one thing.
what was the end? Who visited?
Her own family didn't visit. I do think I was... I think what she means is I do think I was mean to him after he stood by my side even when my own family wouldn't visit while she was in hospital.
I think they're all caught up and there's lots of shit going on there.
What a weird game to play. No, just see if you can sign it there with a blindfold on.
What am I signing?
Nuh-uh.
No, you can't be breaking the
Definitely
rules.
not a legal letter. It's not legally binding. No way.
Is that house papers? Wrong guess.
Here, put on the blindfold. I'm going to get you to stick your finger into somewhere just to see. You can't look. Do you see those videos that they do with those jokes where they put their hand into like a pot or something and then they take away the pot, they pull it down and it's like an animal in front of them or something? I hate those videos. They're so
Or no,
fucking
did you know the
stupid.
one going around the trend now where the girlfriend or mom is on the loo and she puts her hand into Nutella and puts her hand
Oh,
out
that's just the
to
little kid to get toilet paper. It's brilliant.
The reactions to that are very funny.
Oh, the little ones. Mom, it's okay. It was an accident.
Very
cute.
funny. Yeah.
Yeah. What a weird setup.
That is a very weird story.
You'd have to be counting on the spouse to be not
Not a
extremely
cunt.
intelligent and a bit too trusting.
Who?
Her.
There's neither of them intelligent.
Correct.
Yeah. It's not even a normal game.
Like,
Like
if
it's
you
not
wanted-
a normal thing to do at all. No stretch of
Like
the
if you
imagination.
wanted someone's signature on a paper, all you have to do is fucking
You need
ask
to go
them
play
and they
a
say
pretend
yes or no.
game.
just forge it. Is that what you were going to say? Just forge the fucking thing. Have you ever forged a signature?
Yeah, in school. Do you remember?
Oh yeah, I think I did.
And in fact,
actually, Mammy's handwriting is very, very hard.
it's hard to copy. But we did all the time in school.
We did, yeah.
And which one of mine did I say it to? The very few times that whoever came home with a note, and I said, "Oh my God, Box Clever, you make up the signature. They haven't seen my signature yet. So anytime you get in trouble, then just sign it yourself." And they were like, "Oh, I never thought of that." And I was like, "Yeah,
What are you, an idiot?
I don't need to be hearing anything from the school. Like, I just gave away one of my trade secrets." There's a parent-teacher meeting on Thursday night.
Oh God, do I have to go to that
You do,
on Thursday?
yeah.
Fuck's sake.
Why would you have to go?
I mean, it's probably important.
Both our sons are in the same year, and there's a parent-teacher meeting for that very year. As luck
For
would have
like
it.
Just
a
notice your
parent-teacher meeting for individuals, is it?
It's so vague. There was one message to say there was one on. That's it.
These meetings in what could be an email.
Well, it wasn't an email, but there was a message sent to say that there's...
No, I'm saying the meeting, could it be an email or
Well,
a phone call?
I'd be a big thing. Yeah, exactly. Just tell me
Even
an
at
email.
work, that absolutely boils my blood. Do not bring me on a meeting unless you know exactly what you want to say and we're in and out the door. I am not interested.
Yeah. There doesn't be a lot of chatting, so...
No, it's
At your work.
even talking to customers, I'm like, I don't fucking care. Like, hey, how are you? I don't care. I do not care how you are. What do you need?
Right. So not in a speaking role wouldn't be your favourite job.
I need to be away
In
from
the
a
very one
customer-facing
you're in.
role after the day I've had. I'm
Would
like,
you like to be a
okay,
president?
bye.
You'd like to be a pyromaniac.
Burn
Just
things
setting
down.
fire to stuff.
Oh yeah,
President.
That would be really
Controlled
good. Why
environment.
president?
Because all you have to do is go to matches.
No,
And
That's
take
not
photos
all
and
they
just-
do.
No.
Oh, isn't Tommy
More horseshit.
Tiernan, his name was
Yeah.
thrown in the ring to become the
What else
president
do
of
they do?
Ireland?
I would vote for him if I could.
What else
yeah,
do they
I
do?
think he'd be
Too.
great. Yeah.
What else does a president do? What president of Ireland do?
They're involved.
Lay
with-
flowers and stuff.
I think he's like, exactly, yeah. All he does is put down flowers.
He signs
Shake
stuff
documents
in.
Oh my God,
into
he signed stuff.
has to pass the
No,
Shannon.
yeah.
Blindfolded.
Was it him that wrote that story?
The president of Ireland is like a vase.
No.
He's lovely to look at. He stays moist.
It's a ceremonial role because we have a different form of government. Can't be talking like that. I won't have it. Not for
No.
Michael D. No way.
Miggledy.
Yeah,
D.
but sure, he's a lovely fella, but I'm just saying it's a pointless job.
And
It
highly
isn't.
educated.
Highly
It's not
educated, yeah.
Pointless.
Well, it is.
In sociology from
Do you know what it
NUIG.
is? It's like you have to. Do you know what it is? It's like nipples on a bull. You kind of have to have them because it'd be weird if you didn't. But they don't actually do anything.
What do your nipples do?
Do you remember the film? I have nipples, Greg. Can you milk me?
Oh, meet the Fockers.
Meet the fuckers. Remember it's not about milking the cat? Yeah, they just got little nipples.
Unnecessary.
So
You
weird.
can just about milk anything that has nipples.
Do you see those videos as well online where
The big nipples are the big.
Oh, your man, that was AI or something.
Was it?
They're
They
never that
couldn't be-
big.
yeah.
No, but the
Areolas.
videos where the people are like, there's people on the street kind of giving out free samples of milk, and your one comes along and goes, "If that's vegan," and your man goes, "I promise you, it is absolutely not vegan." And she was like, "All right, then I'll try it." So she drinks it, and he goes, "No, that was dog milk." And your one's like, and he's like, "What's your? But it's not. It does not from a plant. It's from an animal." And she's like, He was vegan. And it was nut milk, but her reaction when he said it was dog milk, he's like, "What's your point?"
That is
Brilliant.
brilliant.
Yeah, I thought it was very good. Yeah. So
And it
like,
probably tastes the same.
I don't
Although-
know about
I don't
that.
need to know what it
I-
tastes like ever.
Although it would taste like dog food a bit.
No, God.
Because
Yeah,
you know
maybe
what,
like goats.
Goat's
Oh, 'cause
milk
go-
is
oh.
not like cow's milk. It tastes like
And
fart.
goat's cheese.
I like goat's
There's a-
cheese. In fact, it's
not
one of
too
my
much of
favorite
it, though.
food.
Would you eat goat cheese and so on?
What are you talking about? They're herbivores.
Who?
Goats.
Oh, I just thought of something I can cook.
Why are you saying that to me?
You said dog's milk would probably taste weird because of their food.
Yeah,
Okay.
because they eat dog food and
Which would make them a
carnivore.
carnivore. Yeah. And the goat I said was
job.
a
I don't know.
herbivore. So, like you were saying, it tastes awful, but it's not because of their food, because they don't eat meat.
Well, the goats.
Do you see the comparison I was
No.
drawing there?
No, because
Watch this episode back.
what are you saying? That's
You're saying dog's milk it would taste awful because they eat dog food and they smell the food, whatever. And then you said, ugh, goat's milk is disgusting. And I said, yeah, but they're herbivores.
what's that mean? I know what it means, but what are you making out?
Leave it go.
Oh
Leave
my
it after
God.
you.
But what are you saying?
The comparison between two animals that produce milk, one's a herbivore and one's a carnivore.
Yeah. So what are you saying?
In theory,
You were
those two things, they would taste different.
Are you deliberately being obtuse?
What's your point?
Forget about
Jesus
it.
fucking... Okay,
Oh my God.
moving on.
We'll get a caller on the show. They can explain. Next caller,
What point are you
Siobhan.
making? That goat's milk should taste better because they're herbivores? I don't see the point. A lot of people are going to be like me
You
and like,
said,
what is Chris saying?
wouldn't they
Okay.
taste the same? Didn't he, earlier?
No, I didn't.
Like that? What did you say?
I said dog's milk would taste weird because of what they eat.
Yeah, and then you said goat's milk tastes awful
Yeah. Because they eat, well,
because they eat
do you know what do goats eat?
Grass.
food. Like,
Everything.
yeah, but they don't eat meat.
But they eat a lot of weeds and shit and dandelions and
Dandelions, we can
We can
eat
drink
those
dandelion tea.
and drink
yeah,
that.
they're very
Yeah,
good,
So it's-
apparently.
that's what makes it. That's what makes it smelly.
I'd say it's the thistles. That's what he was getting at. The thistles.
Anyway.
I wonder if the goat's
Patrick,
meat tastes like
zero
goat's
is
milk.
Chris.
Today is Tuesday.
It's definitely not.
Yup.
No,
I
Oh
absolutely
my
will
God,
know.
I have things to do at home.
I don't even know what your point is still.
Exactly.
I
And
said
it's an extra big one for
dog's milk would taste bad probably because of what they eat. Goat's milk also tastes bad. Fucking cow's milk doesn't taste great. I don't like cow's milk
I
either.
hate
I
cow's
haven't
milk.
drank it in years.
Actually, I don't like any milk.
I don't drink any
What
milk.
do almonds eat?
Almonds.
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 Almonds. Do you like almonds?
Do you pronounce all your syllables? Will you hand me the knife?
Do you
over there,
drink?
please?
Do you drink saya?
Almonds.
Almonds.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah?
No,
Correct.
The weird thing there is where people say almonds.
Almonds, yeah.
They leave out the L.
What's the silent letter in orange? What's the silent letter in orange?
There is none.
There is none.
There is.
Oh, it's
What?
the B.
E.
No, because then it'd be orang.
No,
Yes, you're right.
it's not.
Thank
Yes.
you.
If the
Orang.
E wasn't silent, it'd be orangey.
No.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Well, if you're into phonetics.
There you go. Thank you. Patrick won.
They're absolutely not. Pronounce O-R-A-N-G.
Yeah.
Talk amongst yourselves. Is there another virus on your laptop? What were you looking at?
How many Trojans are on there now?
It's like
Here,
fucking-
wait for orange.
It's like the Greek fucking. Jeez, you're so good at this.
Wow.
Orange.
Orange.
G.
Exactly. So it's the E is silent.
The G and the E is
But the
J.
E at the
I can
end-
see it here. Orange. Oh, pronounced.
Can you pronounce that again for me?
Orange. It's a J. Anyway, fuck this. Can we move on, please?
What do oranges eat?
Jesus Christ, I had a long day at work today. Come on.
An even longer evening, the way it's going.
Can't do it. I don't know how to do it.
What?
Pronounce orange with the E.
Without the
Orangey.
E.
With the E. Orangey.
Well, actually, no, that's what I just
We do
pronounced.
every day,
Orange.
like
The G
orange.
and the E is a J
Yeah,
sound.
because the E is silent.
Oh, God. You know what? Sure.
Yeah,
Sure.
correct. Yeah.
Okay.
You're correct.
I'm trying to think of another word.
Please don't.
Subtle. There's an actual word that has a silent letter in it that we were talking about last week.
P.
P?
Is it P? No, a B.
No.
Close one. You nearly got me. Pneumonia.
Pandemonium.
Pneumonia is what I was saying.
Pneumonia.
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 Right.
Why are you pronouncing shit weird?
Why are you
Pneumonia.
pronouncing it weird?
Do you know what it
Pneumonia.
is? You're watching too much American television.
No, we're not.
No, we're not.
You're over there with your pneumonia and fucking... What was
What?
the
How
other
do you
word?
pronounce it then?
Pneumonia.
The
Yeah,
exact
pneumonia.
same way.
You're saying pneumonia. You're
Pneumonia.
Saying, you said it again.
Pneu.
Pneumonia. Why are you saying it?
Pneumonia.
Go on.
You said it again.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Get the computer lady to say it.
What was I going to say?
Was it something else with some silent letters in it?
Now, you
I'm
ready?
going to send you that reel of the guy. He goes up to these people in the street and he gets them to do...
To say words?
Ask them simple letters like that.
Do you ever say a word over and over and it starts to sound weird and not real?
Primeval.
That is primeval. It's not
No,
primeval.
pneumonia pronounced pneumonia. New. Nyoo. MOWNEE.
Pneumonia.
Pneumonia.
What?
Hang about.
What are you talking about?
Shh, shh, shh. Fuck.
She's so good at this.
She's very shy.
Come on, you fucker.
Say it yourself.
Oh, you can even toggle it to slow. You'd need that.
Pneumonia.
She's shy, lads. I can't get
She
it
doesn't
to
want to
work.
say it.
Anyway, let's move on to movies and series of the week.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, well, it's Siobhan first, isn't it? Go on.
Okay, so last weekend we went to see Nosferatu.
Oh, well.
I knew it was going to be like a Victorian ghost story and that there was a lot of storytelling in it and that it would obviously be based on the original. And I was really excited with the
Have you seen the original?
characters. Bits and pieces. I haven't watched it start to finish. I don't remember.
1922.
From 1922, yeah.
How have you seen bits and pieces of that? There's a lie.
There, yeah. Like the
How
bit.
is that so
I'll give you an
unbelievable?
example. In the
Because
movie,
where would you even watch that?
fucking hell.
On the
in the movie
internet.
where his hand goes out as a shadow over the town, like that's a
That's a very
reference to the
famous
original
scene.
one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bits and pieces. I haven't watched the whole thing. Anyway, getting back
I
to
love
it.
that track,
Okay,
bits
so-
and pieces.
So you've seen none of it.
Bits and pieces. 7 point. The bit with the eyes, they did a reference to that as well. Anyway,
And that's really old.
exactly.
Yeah.
Nosferatu, it was good.
Okay. Not what you're expecting, though. Did you see The Lighthouse? Wasn't that one of his movies as well?
I haven't seen The Lighthouse, no.
Nor have I.
I was looking at this on Facebook last. It was top 10 horrors of 2024, and Nosferatu got number 1.
It is really
Number
good.
one.
It's really good. And actually, Johnny Depp's daughter, Lily Rose, Mother of God, she does.
She's getting great reviews.
Fantastic. Fantastic.
Number 2
Absolutely
was
brilliant.
The Substance.
I did like it. Probably went on for 15 minutes longer than I wanted it to, but the
so
story
you've
up to
seen
then
that?
was brilliant. Yeah, I watched The Substance. Yeah.
Have you seen it?
No.
I haven't seen that. Third one was because I've seen none of these, which is why I'm calling them out. Dead, and I love horrors, and I've seen none of them,
Go on.
bar one. Dead Talent Society.
Oh, I
Haven't even heard of that.
4 was Bram Iugan.
Here we go again.
No, that's not what it says. Bram.
That sounds like a car engine. Oh, that's a tie, is it? No, from
Yeah,
tie.
it says some jumbled up words underneath it.
Dead Talent Society.
Number 5, Chime.
Haven't heard of that either.
Heard of that? Have I?
Chime to burn. Da, da. Number 6, Alien Romulus. I can't believe
That was
'cause
excellent.
that was brilliant. So how are these other 5 in front of it?
Yeah.
I don't
Number
know.
7,
Chime, yeah.
Exhuma.
What'd you
What?
say?
Spell it.
Excuse me?
Exhuma.
Exhuma.
Oh, actually, I have heard of that one.
Exhuma.
I think.
Another Chinese one.
They do really good
Maybe I
horror
think
though
I've
in
heard-
Asia. Yeah. Exhuma.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
Nice. Oh yeah. Korean horror. Do you remember we watched the one where they're two friends and one of them, they do a pact and they go up to this old building and they both go to commit suicide, and one girl bottles it and then the other one haunts her.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely brilliant.
What was that called?
I can't remember. I don't know.
Oh, that's
it was
great.
excellent. Yeah.
That's very long name
Thanks
for a
for that.
movie. Sure, I can't remember.
I think they called it something different.
Hang on, I'll get the name of it.
Go on.
Number 8, I Saw the TV Glow.
Haven't heard of that
A
either.
lot of people saw that in
know,
the
I've-
comments and said it didn't deserve to be there.
Yeah, I turned it on and turned it off again.
Oh.
Number 9, Your Monster.
Oh my God, that was brilliant. I loved
oh no!
it.
Don't tell me, because I actually really wanted to watch that.
Well,
Okay.
Is that what it was called? Your Monster.
Your Monster, yeah. It's
That is
really
it.
good.
Yeah,
Tear with
don't
the
tell me
hands.
anything about it. Oh, yeah. Where's that? Is that on Netflix?
it's on my phone there.
It's called The Promise, I think. There you go.
Your
Korean schoolgirls
Oh,
go
yeah, your
wild in
one.
blood
Monster.
pledge.
And number 10, Strange Darling.
Strange Darling. Have we seen that?
Actually, it says 2023 under, so that was a big
Oh wait, no,
lie.
that's not the one I was thinking of.
Strange Darling is.
And someone said in the comments, and I got a load of likes.
Oh yeah, no, I turned it on and I turned it off after about 15
no, that
minutes.
is the
It just
one, yeah.
really low rated. I thought, no, it annoyed me.
Oh,
Turned
that's
it
on
off.
Netflix.
But
I can
someone
watch
posted
that. Okay.
this in the comments, and they got a load of likes, and everyone agreed that should have been on the list. It's called When Evil Lurks.
When
When
evil
Evil
lurks.
Lurks. What's that about then?
It's when evil, I suppose, lurks.
Jesus Christ.
Does exactly what it says on the tin.
Lurking around the area.
So, in a remote village, two brothers find a demon-infected man just about to give birth to evil itself. They decide to get rid of the body, only to end up unintentionally spreading chaos. That sounds like a movie I'd watch.
Is that the one When Evil Lurks? Did you say a man has a baby?
Yes, two brothers find a demon-infected man just about to give birth to evil itself.
The film has earned a
How does a
reputation
man-
for being extremely brutal, realistic gore, shocking violence, and a morbidly bleak story that feels like it's actively trying to hurt its audience.
I'm going to watch it tonight.
Oh, I don't know. I don't like gore. I like
gore when it's
being
right.
graphic, not gory.
Only when it's in the boys.
Yeah.
And
yeah, I
supernatural.
like it when it's right, but when it's
A bit too squishy.
Like
someone gets a
the
belt of a
Terrifier.
fucking-
Jesus, what rubbish.
when they get a belt of a pillow and
Yeah, or they saw them in half with a chainsaw and they still crawl away with their fucking legs hanging off. Like,
imagine that happening to you.
No,
Getting an injury like that where you're
No, I actually
alive
can't.
for like
Not good
another
with any
10 seconds.
injuries.
What's going through your head?
I'd rather die. Well, you go into shock, don't you? So you
Presume
kind of
so, yeah.
don't it be kind of half euphoric?
If you're
In their heads, I mean,
if you were chainsawed in half, I think you'd be live.
I used a chainsaw for the first time on Sunday.
15 seconds.
0 out of 10 wouldn't recommend. Didn't like it.
Oh,
I nearly cut
yeah.
my leg off once.
And I tried an angled grinder. Also,
Also,
Not for
nearly
me.
cut my leg as well with that. Do you know when I was using a
we're
chainsaw for
awkward as
ages.
fuck. Like
Yeah, clumsy.
we can't operate heavy machinery without drugs.
And I
Not
was
to
like
mind
this.
when we
Knees
are
from
on
walking
them.
into beds.
I was like this with a phone in my pocket, right? So I got the chainsaw and I was cutting
You can't even operate headphones.
when your hair gets stuck into something. And I had to cut a load of wood. And I went to cut it, and a jerk kicked back and it cut through my phone. And if it wasn't for the phone in my pocket, I would have
Your
sawed.
femur and you would have died.
And do you know what? A chainsaw cut, you can't saw it
Yeah, because
Because it's ripped.
yeah.
because it's rippy. So just like,
You would have had a fine scar from that one.
just go into the doctor
If
and
he
you go,
survived it.
Like a gore movie. My
they
God.
get a silicone gun.
A bit of caulk. A bit of caulk could be grand. Actually, the time I cut my wrist when I was 9, and the doctor said to Mammy, did she want to watch while he sewed it up? She was like, huh? Like, she can't
Don't
cope
say the
with
words
blood.
around
And
me.
I was, she had to go and stand outside. I was like, please, I want to watch. And he wouldn't let me watch. I think it'd be cool.
Reminds me of the time I got surgery and there was mints in my chest. Are you going to
2
eat
episodes
that?
ago.
2 episodes ago.
With little nubbins on your toe.
Are you going to eat that or am I?
Anyway, shall we move on?
Move on.
Go on, what's the scores?
We haven't even got that far yet. Fucking hell.
Oh, we
Right,
didn't
my
say
series.
what it
No, we
was.
said nothing, so shut up.
What's the
Series. At the weekend, I watched a documentary
Again.
again, and it was excellent. It was so good. It was Avicii, I'm Tim.
Oh.
It was excellent. Really, really, I highly recommend it. Really would. Brilliant story. Brilliant.
Really would.
Yep.
Was it childhood
I would- I
trauma or
would.
something?
No, he had a lovely upbringing. His mom
Trauma
and
him.
dad are fabulous. I think he's
Drugs.
Just brain
no,
chemistry.
no. He was tormented from a young age, like, and he was
Drugs.
a kind of a solitary creature. And then he found fame, and I think his passion became his poison, and
Oh,
he couldn't deal
okay.
with it. And then you rise to the top, and so quickly, and you're so successful. There's nowhere else to go, and it means nothing. And it's kind of, I'd highly recommend you watch
Ah,
it.
God,
Yeah, it's
lovely.
really good. Yeah,
It's like a
And what a
PlayStation
lovely
game.
human.
Life. And famousness. Do you know, like...
If
like
you could
imagine,
make 2 unrelated things that aren't like each other
No, it
at
is,
all,
right?
put
So
them in
you-
one sentence, like they're very like each other if you think about it.
So if you get a new PlayStation game, it's like being born, right? And you're playing the game, and it's so much fun, you're playing the game. And then you reach the top... Like, I'm playing a game at the minute, and I've reached the top level. It's like,
Is this all there is to life?
this is... I have
This
enough
In
of
a
is
this.
simulation?
I have enough of this carry on. I have it finished, completed, and I just was like,
But isn't
okay.
it the same when you finish Supernatural? You got to the end of that, and then it was like, what the fuck
I was
is?
close to the top of myself after that.
I watched a few episodes of Chris over Christmas. Didn't I?
Oh, yeah.
I did.
Actually, no. What?
I watched a few episodes of Chris over Christmas.
And?
There's good humour in it.
Yeah. I
don't
don't
know
know
what
what I
I spend
spend 47 million hours of my life dedicated to it.
347.
I've never been so glad to be bedbound and sick
Have
as
you
I was
finished
over
now?
Christmas.
Yeah,
No,
well.
I'm meeting it out. I'm halfway through the 13th series now.
Getting close.
I know, and I'm a bit like,
So you're with
I'm gonna
Amara
slow
now,
down.
or is she gone?
She's gone. She's gone away out of it altogether.
So anyway,
Excuse me.
Chris, your movie.
Wait till the end comes.
Stop it.
No,
oh my
not allowed
God,
to talk
I'll
about it
get
now.
sick.
I couldn't believe it happened in front of my eyes.
Apparently, one of the actors wasn't happy about it either, and I
No one was.
accidentally read that sentence today, and I was like, "Oh my eyes!" and like had to
No,
put away my phone.
the
Don't. Oh my God, it's not as bad as the end of Game of Thrones, is it? Because that 8th series, someone should be actually brought out the back and shot. Is that it? Actually, don't say anything. Right, my movie
couldn't sleep.
is
Knives Out.
Glass Onion, Knives Out. Brilliant, very clever.
The
Quippy.
Glass Onion one.
Sounds like
Nice.
a left movie.
No, it's like a
Oh, it's
murder
really good.
mystery.
There's Daniel Craig is in it.
Yeah.
It's brilliant.
Quippy
It's like
is
the game
exactly-
of Cluedo.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like those films.
I liked it. And my series is because I'm now trying to save how many episodes of Supernatural I have left. So I started watching the second series of Squid Game. Squid Game?
Squid Game.
Take 2. Squid Game, if you will.
Squid Game.
And I'm only... I
Is
think
series 2 good? Because series 1 was
not.
excellent. Series 2 is...
well, how many episodes have you watched?
Halfway through the second one. And I was
Halfway
like,
through the second episode?
yeah.
Oh, yeah, no. Hang on. I'm going into the 5th episode now, and it's like excellent. I bet you anyone that said it was shit got as far as the second episode and went, nah, because they're setting it up for the next one.
They should have set it up faster.
What's it called? Squid Game The Challenge?
Squid Game.
Squid
Squid Game?
Squidward.
Squid Game. 2024, was it?
Tell me when will
Sure,
you-
I don't know. Just came up on Netflix. I went,
Squid
oh.
Game 2024. Yeah,
We
it
know
is.
more about that, I suppose.
We've forgotten about that one already. It's my turn, is it?
Yeah.
Outer Range. I'm on season 2 on the 3rd episode, and I still have no idea what it's about.
Oh, good. It's a bit Twin Peaks kind of. I watched the first series. I haven't started the second one yet.
I don't know if I'm missing a giant metaphor.
No, you're not yet. It hasn't led up to what it is yet. I think
No,
they're
I'm
being
in season
deliberately...
2.
Have you watched season 2?
Not yet.
No, I finished season 1,
Yes, so did I.
and I'm on season 2.
Yeah, I got that.
Yeah.
And you still don't know what it is. Yeah, that's the
No,
whole
as
point.
in I have no idea what's going on.
Time travel.
Like, the Indian woman is now in 1800s. How did she get back there?
Well, there's no 1800s in the first series, and I just said I haven't started watching the second series.
There is, because he came from the 1800s.
The one that was parked herself above in the field. Said, can I stay in your field?
Autumn.
Yeah, I didn't like her.
And she ended up
She's-
going somewhere.
Will I tell you?
No.
She's the daughter.
It's time travel, isn't it?
Oh, it's the mother that goes back to the 1800s.
No, Autumn is the little girl.
Yes, she is. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, yeah.
Autumn is
Did you
the
miss
little
that
girl.
bit?
I've had forgotten.
Have you just wrecked it for someone?
I think she... Yeah.
Autumn is the little girl.
Right.
The father, which is Josh Brolin, got his some yoke for an old fella.
He's hot.
He is
That's what I
hot,
mean, yeah. Some
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
clip. He was born in the mid 1800s.
Oh, and he... Oh,
See what I mean? Like,
okay, so it's time travel. It's like that German series. What was that called?
the AU.
The OA. And
OA.
that wasn't German and not that one, but that's kind of that genre almost. No, the German one where there was the fella wearing the yellow rain jacket. And it
That
was
was
the past,
shit,
the
the
present,
dark.
and the future.
Dark. The
I thought
German
that was
one. It was really good.
excellent.
It was very,
Super
very
good.
complicated.
I thought it was very good.
So complicated.
You'd have to keep an eye
You
on what
would,
was
yeah.
happening.
You could
like.
be watching your
If it
phone
was
now.
interesting, it'd make it a lot easier.
Well, it's not for the faint-hearted, I'd say.
There's nothing happening. Then you look down. Then you look back up again.
Totally
And
different
so-
actors with all the same
Wait,
names.
what?
Go on anyway.
My turn.
What was
Oh,
your
yeah.
movie?
The Outer Range, I wouldn't recommend it.
Go on, what's your movie?
My movie, I'm not sure if any people have seen it, but it's Titanic.
Yeah, again, like 400
Yeah.
years ago. I watched that for a second time.
Far
Go on, throw up a few scores.
Anyway.
Quick, because I have to.
Yeah. So Nosferatu,
Yeah.
7.6. Glass Onion,
2.
7.1.
Oh.
Titanic,
9.9.
7.9.
Oh.
Avicii, I'm Tim,
Oh, that'll be good.
7.8.
Oh.
Squid Game, which one though? I think it's pulling up the earlier one, which is 8.
Oh.
I don't think that's the second one though. And then Outer Range, 7.1.
All in the 7s. What was that in?
Jason,
Jason. Was it?
Sure, when you heard that night, you start running.
I know, yeah. Definitely.
That's his
here.
air move. Go.
Anyway, come on. Speaking of going, I have to go.
Thank you, folks.
Thanks and good night.
Thank you all for coming on. We're going to have some good guests coming up. I swear down on it.
I promise.
I promise down
Swear
on
down.
it. Swear
Won't
down,
get in
swear.
trouble.
Hand to the church.
And we won't delete them again.
no.
We're bringing on more guards.
Next go on
Reels,
the daddy.
keep the reels. The reels were good.
I don't know, I'm allowed.
It's-
No, we're not
but
allowed.
there's no references to
Anyway,
anything. Yeah,
Goodbye.
We'll take this offline.
thanks
you.
and goodbye.